Tyrese, how did you get this role, Baby Boy? Was it for you?
Baby Boy happened because
this Jody, Jody is iconic.
Yeah,
was that always? Did he write that for you?
Baby Boy happened. Jody was originally written for Tupac.
Hold up, Tyrese. Hold up. This is a Joker moment. Like, yo, you gotta stop. Jody was written for Tupac Shakur originally.
Jody was written for Tupac.
Wow, man.
Talk about it for years. He said to me, true story, when Pac was in LA shooting the video To Live and Die in LA, they shot it off of Crenshaw. Singleton's office was off of Crenshaw. He walked up to Pac in the middle of the video shoot and said, I wrote a movie for you. Pac was raised by his mom. Rest in peace, Miss Afeni Shakur. And he said, I got the perfect movie to tell your story. He wrote the movie for Tupac.
Wow.
And probably 5 to 6 months later, whatever the timeline was, rest in peace to the God, John was so traumatized and devastated about losing Pac. He put the whole movie Baby Boy on the shelf and was done. And then he ran into me and he said, you remind me of Pac. You remind me of Pac. The way we laugh, we're opinionated, we're alpha, we're studied. He wasn't specifically comparing me to Pac. He just said, you a real nigga from the West, you got this energy about you. And my mother had 4 kids that she raised on her own. And so I was the last child of 4, which I was literally a baby boy. It's in my office, baby. Singleton, Dre, picture. Okay. So basically he said, I want you to play Baby Boy. And again, because I was on some goof at the time, chasing my music career, I don't think I was ready. And so John kept calling, kept hitting me, ran into me, BET Awards, NAACP Awards, wherever I was out on my goof chasing my music career, kept saying, Baby Boy, it's your movie, it's your movie. Fast forward, it's time for him to finally get Baby Boy off the ground. He said, where are you at? I said, I'm at the house. He said, send me your address. This is back when we had SkyTel 2-ways. I opened the door. I was there at the house by myself. He walked straight into my house, and I was like, okay, what's going on? He got to my dinner table, Joe. He pulled out the script to Baby Boy. He said, you've been avoiding me. This is your movie. I said, okay. Show you a picture real quick.
Wow. That was when it happened? No, but you got Dr. Dre in that one, huh?
Couple of years after. There was a conversation that Dre was supposed to do the soundtrack for Baby Boy.
Wow,
So he shows up to my dinner table with the Baby Boy script. He started reading the script to me because I didn't read it. He got like 7 to 10 pages in. He said, man, this, you read the script. I looked at him. I was like, all right. So he sat there with his thick glasses on, looking down at his SkyTel 2-way, and he made me read the script cover to cover at my dinner table. And even after I read it, he left the crib. We had like a 2-hour conversation about the movie. I told him, it's crazy. I really feel like I'm reading my life right now. And he said, that's what I'm telling you. I keep telling you, this is your movie. So fast forward 4 months later, Kim Harden, casting agent at the time, shout out to her. They said, "You're baby boy, you got the role." And then I ended up watching the movie, The Hurricane. They offered me the role, but I still never said yes to Jody. I watched the movie The Hurricane with Denzel Washington, where he played Reuben Hurricane Carter.
I watched that movie.
After I watched that movie, I knew it was time for me to become an actor. So shout out to Denzel Washington. He's the reason I'm at 9 billion box office receipts. His performance in that movie spoke to me and made me do something that I never wanted to do before I seen that movie. So instead of me saying yes to the role, I said to John Singleton, I'm coming in to audition for the role, even though you gave it to me. So I went to the swap meet. I went and got my Chuck Taylors, my Dickies, my Ben Davison outfit, my T-shirt, my beanie, hanging it off my head. I went into the role, and if you go on YouTube right now, the footage of me auditioning for Baby Boy with Taraji is all over the internet. You can watch it. Now, when Taraji came in to audition for the role, I had already done my audition and earned the role by myself. And then after I earned the role that same day, he said, "Do you mind staying here? Because we got someone who wants to come in and play the role of Yvette. We got all these female actresses coming in for the role, and I'm nervous as shit, never acted a day in my life. Now this nigga want me to stay in the audition and help audition all of the females that's going to be opposite me, what's called a chemistry test." We went through like 15, 20 women. Taraji came in. She hit the shit completely out the park. 9 billion in box office receipts later, here I am.
Let me tell you something, my brother, man. I loved you and Jody. As Jody, it was iconic. That whole movie was just crazy. Shout out to Raji. Your mama, she's somebody for the women empowerment. The women empowerment week. We should track down Taraji. Women empowerment zone. Next week I'm doing all women. So I got Keisha Cole on Monday. I got Tamika Mallory on Tuesday. I'm trying to get Mary J. Blige, everybody. Women empowerment zone.
You got it. You got to do
now,
Taraji.
Let me tell you, you on two of the biggest franchise, Fast and Furious. First of all, guy like.
I'm going to tell you a true story about Taraji really quick.
Yes, sir.
Very important. Someone that I respect and look up to this day. Because father of her child was murdered in the D.C. area. She left D.C., Maryland area, came to L.A. with a hope and a prayer and a dream, and had probably $12 in her pocket. Single mother, father of her child, brutally murdered. There was probably 4 women that came in that no one has ever heard of. Everybody else who came in for the role were either currently on sitcoms or already established actresses that were already on. Taraji, no one ever seen, no one ever heard of, came in and had nothing to lose and hit the audition so out the park. She got that role.
She fought for her life.
She fought for
her life.
Because she's like, look, I don't know who any of these others are. I don't care about their records, resume, or Wikipedia page. But this role right here, my life is depending on it. And she hit that thing so far out the park. John had the nerve to ask me, what do you think? I said, bro, I don't know if my opinion matters, but as far as what I just seen, I know who this, I don't want to even give away the names. I know this person, I know who that person is, but Taraji was undeniable. And the rest is history.
Near the baby.
Joey Barnes, bitch.